today on the dyno is a 2017 Zl1 Camaro. And this one has a slew of good parts on it. Really nice 2-inch primary headers, nice mid-pipe, factory mufflers, upper and lower pulley, roto fab intake, all kinds of good stuff. Makes 16 pounds of boost. So we made 630 rear wheel horsepower on E40, and unfortunately E55 is where we were, not in a safe zone anymore as far as how much fuel it has. So we had to cap her off at E35, E40, E45, however you want to call it. So it started to drop power there, but thing's an awesome powerhouse. Made 593 on 93, 609 on 93 with the tune just dialed as far as we could possibly get it, and 630 on 35-40% ethanol. So that's pretty cool. Picked up 35 foot-pounds of torque. These cars are super awesome. So the guy's debating on if we should do a cam and what kind of mods to do from here. So we will post some future videos. I'm sure this guy is going to do some stuff. So these are a Gen 5 direct injected LS engine, which is an LT engine, and these have a cam driven fuel pump load. So if you go to a larger camshaft, you can pick 15, 33. Random companies have random sizes, so you can go to a higher pressure, overdriven kind of, if you want to call it, fuel load. So it's one way to gain some rail pressure out of it. And obviously there's an endless amount of fuel systems mods that you can do after that. But that seems probably on par. I think I went a little far from like E40 to E60. I should have went a little bit at a time. And from my experience, I think guys are saying that these will make 630 to 650 to the tire before they start running out of fuel, and that's probably about where we were sitting, 630 on E35, E40, and then put a little bit too much E85 in it and went to E60. So anyways, things make some jam. 16 pounds of boost will definitely be fun on the street. But anyways, yeah.
You're going to be able to talk them into a massive cam, or is it going to be a reasonable cam?
He's got the drop top and his wife wants to drive it, so we'll see. Because the shop that did the work, they had the flex fuel sensor on there, and he's like, man, it runs really bad with E85 in it. That's because the ground was broke off and a few things like that. They had a couple things on incorrectly. So it took a little while, but worked on it pretty much for the whole day and got it to where it's about where she's at. That's about where she's going to stay. So either way, 630 rear wheel horsepower and a little bit of E85 in the tank, but over 600 on 93. That's pretty potent for a daily driving car. Anyone that thinks that is not a little bit mistaken. A lot of power. These cars are awesome. These cars have a 10-speed. They have the best shift strategies I've ever seen in a transmission. Thing just bangs gears all the time. It's a phenomenal car. I think it's my favorite car. It's the most well-balanced car I've ever driven. Like, if you want to take corners at whatever mile an hour you want to, it just goes. Linear power, the gearing just puts you right back in the power band. Super awesome car. I love these things with passion. But yeah, we're gonna wrap this up and do a little complimentary polish on it for him, because it's got a little bit scratchiness to it. So we'll see what we can take out real quick and see if he wants to do a nice detail job on it before it goes, because it's a cool color, that metallic black. I don't know what the color code is, but the sun hits it, it looks awesome. So pull the old white man back out of it.
As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, share with your friends, your mom, your aunts, your uncles. Right, we're gonna button up the Zl1 video that we were working on. As you can see, the guys at the shop did a killer job. That thing put down a ton of power for what it is. Can't beat it. Those cars are awesome. I mean, who doesn't love a supercharged LS motor? I don't know, but I sure do. Friday, we launched Northern Performance Shine at about 10 p.m. and it grew substantially. I think we're just about to 1,000 followers on there. So if you haven't yet, go over, give it a like, give it a follow. Northern Performance Shine. You can find that. And also, we're accepting appointments. So get with me. We can get your car and we can get that puppy cammed, get your long tubes, get your exhaust, your air intake, and let me spend some time with it. We'll have that thing show ready. You'll be able to take on anything. So on the Zl1, during the video, you can see there's some substantial scratches and defects in the paint. Now, could be the previous owner, could be anything. Cars like that tend to switch hands unless they're bought by a one-owner car. It's hard to say. People make the mistake of using the car wash brushes or dirty chamois or even microfibers, which everybody's cleaning rag is a go-to is a microfiber. Fortunately, some people's choices are house towels. Don't use a Terry house towel. If you're going to use it to dry your body, please don't use it to dry your car. It's not the same. It is going to mar it up. And like I said, microfibers. If you dry your microfibers and they are hot and they'll melt like a plastic ball. So that when you wipe your car and your paint with that, it just scratches it. It's like taking sandpaper to the car and it just messes it right up. So Kenny did a 2-step on it. On the first step, he did a light compound. Second step, he did a polish. Third step, he sealed it with jet seal, which is a nice for a car that gets driven a lot, like that Zl1. That's a nice synthetic, man-made product from Chemical Guys, which a lot of people don't like Chemical Guys or Adams. I love them. I've never had an issue. I can swear by them. I mean, I had a lot of nice results. So we use the jet seal on them, especially after using McGuire's products to compound and polish it. It works really nice for them cars that get driven on the street a lot. Now, would I recommend it on your Barrett Jackson car or your Autorama car? Probably not. There are products out there for it. So, back to it. The reason I recommend the jet seal is it's perfect for daily driven vehicles. It enhances the gloss, makes the paint look A1, and then it also helps protect it, especially around the wheels and the rockers and stuff. If you apply it down low for any brake dust, any contaminants flying off the wheels and tires, it keeps it from sticking to the paint. And I tell you what, I've had that stuff last 6, 8, and sometimes a year on a car. So I do recommend you guys using the jet seal, and I recommend bringing your car in, letting us take care of it, and let me spend some time on it. Like I said, Northern Performance Shine, Northern Performance Cars. We're aiming to do a little bit of everything. So thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. We're almost to 5,000 followers on YouTube. I think Kenny's maxed out on Facebook, so go over to his Instagram, KWD3, and follow him there. If you can't be his friend on Facebook, at least you can follow him on Instagram. He shares everything on there too. My Facebook, Dick Norman. Instagram, Dick Norman. It's not hard. And the guys at the shop, Andrew, CJ. Spread the love, and we'll keep growing this community. Thank you.